We're continuing the rebuilding process on the BMW E36 M3 S50 engine. We've already done the ring gaps. All those are looking good. Next step in rebuilding this is to replacement of the freeze plugs. You guys have seen here, I've kind of gone ahead and done 2 of the 3 on this side of the block. So what I'm going to do, just show you how I go through and replace the freeze plug. Okay, so pretty much what we're gonna do here is we're gonna just tap this out, kind of get it to swivel, and then try to pick it out with a flat screwdriver. We'll clean the bore up, ensure there's no pitting or corrosiveness. Clean that up, and then we'll install our new freeze plug here. Before that, we'll coat the OD of the plug and the ID of the bore with a non-hardening sealant. And then we're going to use our special tool here, our driver. So the OD of this tool, as you can see, kind of fits right into here, right? So it's a very snug fit, and it accommodates for when this goes into the bore and it tightens up into the bore. Basically, once you tap this into the bore, this ID of this plug will become smaller because you're forcing or you're conforming the plug to the bore. And when that happens, you got to make sure you have enough room here so this doesn't get stuck. So we'll go ahead, we'll put this in here. We'll go ahead and tap that in. And important part here is that it's important that your plug here sits onto the face. So this is where the face of this plug here is where you're going to be tapping it into the bore. You're not going to be using this tool to tap into here. You're going to be tapping it on this face. So if you can see, this plug is a deeper plug than the tool. So when this tool hits, it's hitting on the face. So when you tap that in, you're tapping it in on the face. And when you tap it in on the face, this OD will hit against the block to seat the plug evenly. Okay? Now let's get to it. Alright, that was easy. I'm trying to deform the plug a little bit so it pass through the hole here a little bit. There we go. Got it out. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and clean that bore up. Alright, so let's take a closer look here. You guys can see into the bore there. It's nice and shiny and clean. There is no porosity, no pitting. Nice clean bore for a nice for installing of a new bore plug. Okay. Got our new bore plug. I'm sorry, I keep saying bore plug, it's freeze plug. See? Goes in a little bit here because it's tapered, and it stops. Okay. We're going to coat the bore here with a very thin coat of a non-hardening sealant. Now the plugs on these blocks are steel plugs, they're not brass. Okay, got a nice even coat all around. We're gonna go ahead and put our plug on here, and we're gonna do a nice even coat all around. Okay, I'm gonna put that right in there. Get our tool set up there, and we are going to tap that in. Now what you're gonna hear as it taps in, once it seats, you're gonna hear a very striking sound like it's bottom out. There you go. That's it. Okay. Got the excessive sealant, we'll get that off. There you have it. You guys can see surface is flush with here, and that's kind of what we want. We want to have this plug surface flush with here. You don't want it, you want it to be even and level and not to be skewed or anything. So that's our freeze plug installation. All right, so let's move on to the next step.